Hello and welcome to the Fit Executive Show. Your host, Arne Wildner, lost 50 pounds himself before helping hundreds of other entrepreneurs and executives sustainably lose weight and take charge of their health. In the Fit Executive Show, you'll learn field-tested weight loss strategies and how to effectively juggle your successful life and staying fit at the same time. Please welcome your host, Arne Wildner.
Hello and welcome to another episode of your favorite show about health, fitness, and longevity and a nice, happy lifestyle as a busy executive. My name is Arne and this is my lovely wife and business partner,
Grace.
Oh yeah.
And this is the Fit Executive Show.
That's
So welcome
so
to
right.
another episode. Let's
Yes.
jump right in.
Oh, we are very excited to have you here and to talk about, well, I would make it, what is a Rätsel in English?
Oh my goodness, a riddle.
A riddle. What is a riddle? I've never
Yeah.
heard. Okay, so what is every child's favorite question? Oh, you probably already guessed it from the title of the episode.
Why?
We're talking about the why factor when it comes to weight loss, because I think it's the critical component almost everybody skips when it comes to weight loss is getting clear about the why. They do everything right, maybe in terms of goal setting. They set a clear, measurable goal with a timeline, just like they do in their business. But
They create a game plan.
they create a game
what
plan.
they're going to eat,
So
what they're not going to eat, how often they're going to work out.
You can we call the goal the what. You know what you want. So
Yeah,
this
potentially
is
you want to lose 10
and
pounds, you
you-
want to lose 20 pounds
Exactly.
by summer because you and your family are going to Cape Cod and you are going to see your friends from college that you haven't seen in 20 years and you want to
Yes.
look great for your family reunion, whatever it is. So that is a concrete...
That is a concrete goal, and it's also what
There
you
is a
said
little bit of a why
is a
there.
little bit of why
Yeah.
there already.
But, okay, continue. So that's a typical thing.
So they get clear about the what. So I want to get fit. I want to
That's not
lose.
clear.
That is not clear, but it is at least a direction. Okay, so when it comes to goal setting, you want a crystal clear, detailed goal. You want to have a vision. You want to have an unachievable long-term vision.
Yeah.
And you also want to have a clear short-term. We usually do 90 days and 30-day goals to break it up into specific milestones. And then, but we're not talking about goal setting today. We're talking about the why, the missing part. What also many people get right is they think about their how. How do I get there? I need to eat more veggies and I need to
Not stop at McDonald's on the
move
way home
more.
from the office.
For example, this is the how. Okay, so the game plan is the how. This is what we do with our clients to get first clear on the goals, set specific, measurable, achievable.
That's the easy part.
Goals. That's a fun part. Then the how is something we come up with a game plan in the beginning.
Now, we get
and
into
then
the nitty gritty too. We look at
Exactly.
all the situations. But anyway, regardless. So
But
we've got
then
the what, we've got the how.
Then the game plan gets adjusted and evolved over time. This is something that's not set in stone. You need to be flexible and adaptable.
Correct.
But the topic of today's episode is the why. Why do we need a why, first of all? What I always say is a goal without emotions behind it is meaningless to you. And the thing is, the why creates the emotional part. You want to associate your goal with strong positive and also negative emotions. We go into more detail in a minute. But you also want to create some kind of urgency because getting in shape is not something that you want to do someday when everything falls into place, when the kids have left the house and when the house is renovated and after Christmas, because before Christmas is also not a good time. So people delay it, but with a strong enough why, it becomes a no-brainer. It becomes a matter of, okay, I'm going to do this no matter what it takes. And this is what we need, because getting to where you really want to be requires to sometimes do things that you don't really want to do.
True.
And it also means overcoming obstacles in your everyday life. There will be obstacles on your way. There will be events. There will be business traveling. There will be holidays. There will be family events. There will be parties with your friends and cooking. And, in all these situations, you need to make decisions. And it's always the easiest way to just say, okay, screw it. I'm going to eat whatever is in front of me. I'm not going to plan anything. I'm not going to do what it takes because... because you don't have a strong enough why. And this is what we do. I give you an example from one of my mentors, Darren Hardy. In his book, The Compound Effect, he writes about two scenarios. So scenario number one, imagine you're standing on a high house, on a skyscraper, and there's another skyscraper on the other side of the road, maybe like 50 feet away from your rooftop. And we both stand there. I offer you $100 and I say, oh, walk over this small narrow plank over the other house and I give you $100. And you say, what the heck, Arne? Like, I wouldn't do that. And then the scenario number two is, same house, same situation. There's another house. There's this small narrow plank again that combines the two houses, or that
connects the two houses.
Connects. Thank you. That connects the two houses, and all of a sudden you see flames shooting out of a door that opens, and you see your child on the other side, and without thinking, you just run over the narrow plank and grab your child, get it back in safety. And you don't even need the $100. All that has changed in those two situations is your why. All of a sudden, it became an urgency. It became so much more important to overcome this obstacle.
It became an obvious decision.
It became obvious to you.
Yeah.
So this is why you need your why.
Wow.
And in order to find your why, we have a little exercise for you today. You can also get it in my book, The Fit Executive Blueprint. And the first 6 steps is all about the how to find your vision, how to create a good goal, how to connect it with the why.
And you can get the book by clicking the link under this episode.
Yes.
We always link the free book. So
it will be in the show note. This is the book that I was looking for, or that I was hoping to get when I was losing my 50 pounds. I was overweight myself 10 years ago, maybe it was in 2012, so 12 years ago. And then I struggled for years to lose the weight, and tried all different diets, and they were all too restrictive for me, not sustainable enough. And I yo-yoed around for a couple of years. But so the Fit Executive Blueprint is a book that I wish I had in those days, and it's basically a shortcut.
Yeah, you've distilled down all the knowledge that you've learned
Exactly.
over the past years of coaching hundreds of people.
That's right. Right. So there are battle-proven strategies in there.
And this
that
book
you
is
can
10 steps,
implement.
and you said
10
6
steps.
of them are about the reason, the mindset, the reason.
The mindset.
So that will just tell you how important it is
Exactly.
in his experience, in our experience,
Exactly.
working with hundreds of people. And like that's the one thing that sets apart the people who lose the weight and keep it off and enjoy it.
Yes.
And those who give up after 2 weeks because their family went on vacation.
Let's talk a minute about mindset. So the actual transformation takes place in your head, between your ears, because you become a different person, a different identity. Let's assume you want to weigh 180 pounds. Then you have to think and behave like the you that weighs 180 pounds. And this is what we teach you. This is something that you can learn, this way of thinking. You have to think like a lean and fit person in order to act like a lean and fit person, to create the habits like a fit and lean person, and make it fun for you so it becomes sustainable. Make it fit like a second skin.
Yeah.
But so the exercise that we go through is, first of all, think about your pleasures and your pain, and we always start with the pain, because so the pleasure and pain.
You start with the pain, really.
Pleasure and pain are the only two motivators that make a human being act. You always want to avoid pain, and you always want to create some kind of pleasure when you do it. This is always the underlying motivation. And you can think about it this way: pain is stronger than the pleasure to avoid pain. Think about your teeth. You want to have a bright white smile. This is not urgent for you. This is a nice to have. This is where you book an appointment in a week or two with your dentist. But imagine you have a root inflammation and your whole head is on fire basically, and you cannot sleep at night. You would go to the emergency session at your dentist and pay extra, and you would cancel every appointment that day. You would go right away. This is the magic of pain. And we use this pain as your friend because it helps you to take action, and it helps you to do it now.
And what kind of questions would you ask your client in order to discover their pain?
First of all, what is annoying about your current situation? Think about everything that you don't like, that is frustrating, that is keeping you up at night. This can be, I'm not attractive to my partner, or I don't feel attractive when I step out of the shower. I used to be in shape and now I'm not. This is not my standard.
My clothes don't fit anymore. Or I have so many people tell me on the call that they feel like they constantly have to pull their clothes and shift things because there's gaps between the buttons, or their blouse, or their, what am I trying to, Zacco? A blazer. Sorry.
Blazer,
blazer doesn't close anymore, and they don't want to sit with the blazer button because it will just burst open. So that is annoying. What else could be annoying?
Well, think about your everyday life when you cut your toenails, the belly's in the way, or you try to put on socks, or you break a sweat when you have to when the elevator is broken, and you have to
I know
take
this
the
from
stairs.
you said looking at pictures of yourself.
This is what changed my mind back in the days when I saw myself on a picture that was taken, and I thought, is this how other people see you? This is not how you want to look.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of people, especially our male clients, women generally are taking pictures of themselves or videos or selfies, let's say, more often than men. Men see themselves in these big moments, like when the whole family's on vacation. They'll get a group picture at the beach, or when they're on a business retreat, they'll get a picture with their team and their staff, and
they look like.
They look at the picture and they think are you serious? That is not me. That is so not me.
I used to be athletic. Or being getting comments from your kids, or what else could it be? Think about everything
that just pisses you off about the situation.
Thank you, pisses you off, that really screws with your mind, that you're trying to sometimes, when you think about it, also push it away. Become aware of your pain. Another question is, how would my life develop over the next years if I kept going this way?
The way that I've been going.
Would I get a heart attack? Would my partner leave me? Would I get too big for my clothes and just gain more pounds and put up more pounds?
And we had a client, Katarina, she said basically she looked at the tendency and she looked at her weight. Of course, she had ups and downs as she had dieted and lost weight and gained it back, but she looked at her general weight trajectory over the past 10 years from age, let's say 27 to 37. And she said, I am continually gaining. What am I going to weigh when I'm 65? What am I going to weigh when I'm 70?
What would the next 5 years look like if they kept going like the last 5 years? Would you like that? This is our dog Tommy scratching at the door here. By the way, it's a great to leave him out, and he's probably in 1 minute he's coming back.
Right back. Anyway, but I think looking at the future through the lens of what the past few years have looked like is scary for some people.
But if you don't do anything differently than you did the last 5 years, the next 5 years will look the same.
Okay, so so let's go back to these questions. What really pisses you off about your situation? What would your situation look like if you continue to do exactly like you're doing today for the next 5 years? Didn't change anything.
And go deep.
Yeah.
This is one issue I observe a lot, that people try to avoid the pain.
Oh, absolutely.
And they scratch on the surface.
No, it's not that bad.
Oh, I'm a little uneasy. No, like the pain in this case is your friend, because it makes you want to act, and it's a fire on the other side of the house.
Yeah, I'll go deep with some people have told me is I don't want to become a burden to my family in 10, 15, 20 years, depending on their age.
And then also you can go 5 layers deep. Ask another why. Why is that important to not become a burden? Because, my wife would have to take care of my kid. Oh, and why is that important to me? Because I love my wife and my kid. Like go deeper and deeper and deeper. And ask why again and again and again. Is this, why do you want to become fit and more energetic? Because you wouldn't come home stressed and had more energy to
you'd wake
spend.
up every morning with energy and jump out of bed like how I jump out of bed, or how Arne jumps out of bed, which is like, I'm so excited for this day. I feel amazing. I slept well. I ate great yesterday, or I really enjoyed what I ate yesterday. I enjoyed my workout. I look forward to exercising because it's not a pain in the literal butt. I find a lot of people get in this negative spiral with, this is just a side note, of exercising is not enjoyable anymore because of the weight. And when you're carrying extra weight with you, it puts pressure on your joints. You're gonna have knee pain, you're gonna have back pain, and it's just not fun to go to the gym or jog. It's just painful. So then you exercise less, and it gets in this negative spiral. Whereas when you're fit, it's actually really enjoyable to exercise.
It is. So I always say, like, is it possible to be overweight and healthy? Yes, that's very well possible. Maybe you're in this situation, but it's unlikely that you stay healthy if you're overweight, because it just creates problems over time with your
blood pressure.
No, first of all, it starts with your aching joints, and then you move less because you have aching joints, and then
exactly the spiral,
because it's a negative spiral. You feel less and less confident. And this is not in an instant. This happens over the years. So it's another example of why it's so important to take action now. Because if you don't take action, nothing will happen. But then, we talked a lot about the pain.
Yeah, now where's the pleasure?
Also think about your pleasure. Because at some point, I will tell you right now, at some point, the pain will be gone. And this is a good thing. But then if you don't experience it in your everyday life, it's the urgency is gone. And then you make the exceptions, and then you slowly fall back into your old patterns. But if you have a clear idea of the pleasures too, that associated. This is like the carrot in front of your nose. The pain is a stick, obviously, but you also want the carrot dangling in front of your nose. You want to know what's awaiting on you on the other side when you reach that goal weight, and when you live that healthy lifestyle. And how does this feel? What's in it for you? Think exactly about what you can do, what you will be able to do.
Like example,
very concrete.
Retiring in 5 years. Okay, I see myself in 5 years on the beach with my wife driving a golf cart.
Topless. I'm
shirtless, tan. I look amazing.
My buddies are looking up to me. They ask me how I did it.
How do you do it?
How did you do it? How make it?
You sold your business, moved to Florida.
How do you make it look so easy?
And you're not in an electronic wheelchair, but you're driving around a golf cart, or even better yet, taking a long walk on the beach.
You're driving a sports car, like
the golf cart.
Italian sports car that you wouldn't be able to fit in with your belly. You wouldn't be able to get in and out of.
Yeah, some of those cars are really low to the ground.
Exactly. Yeah. So health is a status symbol, and looking healthy.
And you're able to go anywhere around the world. You don't have to stay because of your doctors in your city, because you've got all these issues, diabetes, whatever.
You can go skiing. You can play tennis. Not only today with being out of breath, but even when you're 70 and 80. My
Yeah.
goal when I coach clients
Here we
is
go.
not a certain number on the scale. It's creating a lifestyle for them that is so enjoyable, so sustainable,
Yeah.
that they look back when they're 80 years old and think about their decision they made this day when they met me, and just think about, like, why didn't I meet this guy sooner? So this is my goal, that finding a lifestyle that is sustainable for years and years and decades. I think in terms of decades, not in terms of, oh yeah, let's do a 10-week challenge, let's boost your metabolism, let's look for the quick fix. No, we obviously we don't want to slow things down unnecessarily, but I want to work with people who are also willing to put in some work, and you don't need much, but some, and do the right things.
I thought you were saying, when you said something about goals, that my goal is, and I thought you were going to talk about your 80th birthday. What is your goal for your 80th
my
birthday?
80th birthday
He always
is
says this.
to do 10 pull-ups on my 80th birthday in good form with a smile on my face. So this is
And now I can do 2 pull-ups, and I said my
that's
goal was going to
fantastic,
be to
man.
do 10 pull-ups.
That is fantastic.
Yeah,
So,
but it's a great goal to have, because you have to be fit to do that. You have to be able to lift your own body weight.
You have to, yes, and my grandchildren will be impressed. I can tell you that. Yeah, just be the healthy dad, healthy granddad, grandmom that you can be. And
it's all about the feeling at the end of the day. Most people say it's not about the size of clothing. It's not about the weight. It's about how I feel. And if I wake up feeling fit, that's all I want.
At the end, I can tell you the number on the scale won't matter to you that much anymore. What matters to you is how you feel, and that you know that you can sustain it. This is what really matters. And it also doesn't matter if you achieved your goal weight, if you have a goal weight, and a month earlier or a month later. All it matters is that you had fun achieving it, and that you know how to stay in shape and how to keep it in the long run, because everybody knows how to lose weight. This is not a secret. Eat less, move more, blah blah. But the art is finding a lifestyle, or finding a diet and an activity lifestyle that fits your lifestyle, that fits your everyday life, and that makes it easy for you to lose the weight.
And that's so much easier when you have a reason why.
And it's so much easier.
Yes.
The third part, what I want you to think about, is who else but you benefits, and how do they benefit. Maybe it's your partner, maybe it's your children, maybe it's your client.
Maybe it's your staff, your employees, your businesses that you're running.
Your employees have a healthier boss that they can look up to. Your clients, they want to work with you because you're a role model for somebody your age, and how you take care of yourself. You become the leader, the guy who looks disciplined, who is a high achiever, not only in his business but also in non-monetary things like your health. Health is the new wealth, if you ask me. Also, your kids. You will create healthy habits when you live healthily, and they look up to you. They take a look at what you do. They don't listen to what you say. Talk is cheap. They do what you do, what they see you doing. So if you are a role model, you will create healthy generations to come, because they grow up living healthily, living with a appreciation for their body. We only have one body. Let's treat it like it was your last, okay? This is
your last.
It is your last, yeah. Yeah, the Confucius actually said, like, every man has 2 lives, and the second one begins when you realize you only have one. And this is how you need to act. Like, the time is ticking, okay?
We always joke about Arne butchering quotes in English. What was the one you wrote into your book? I was editing the book. It was Wayne Gretzky, right? So the actual Wayne... This is really funny. The actual Wayne Gretzky quote
No. Which one did I use? I said I think you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
That's correct.
That's correct.
But you had said,
so now I know
100% of the shots are missed. that are not taken. And I was like, okay, Google it.
Yeah,
But it was so funny.
Yes,
Anyway, it's just
okay.
a German
So,
person. I'm sorry, I should be making
so
fun of
shout
you.
outs to Wayne. I didn't want to massacre your quote. And
I helped.
yes, Grace, thank you for that.
Anyway.
So, and yeah, the message is get clear about your why.
Yes.
And
it will help you make decisions on an everyday basis that will get to you to your goal.
It will help you move mountains and
Yes.
overcome those obstacles and doing it now and not waiting for the perfect moment. Have that sense of urgency.
Another quote. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, and the second best time is today.
Those Chinese guys, they know their quotes. Yeah,
Who said that?
The wisdom. I got it from Zig Ziglar, another mentor of mine. Shout out to Zig. Rest in peace. God bless you.
That's enough.
No, it's not enough. Let's talk about our why.
Oh, can I start?
Yes, what is your why? Why do you do what you do? Like, why do you chose busy executives as your target audience?
The business why or my health why?
Oh, both. Please, let's go.
Okay.
You have 1 minute. Okay.
Okay, 1 minute. So my health why, and I love to exercise, and I ask anybody who knows me, I will be walking 40 minutes in minus 20 degrees every morning almost to get to the gym and 40 minutes back. I love walking and exercising, and I'm not saying it's always easy to get up at 5:30 and get out there, but my why in that case is my mental health and the feeling that I get when I'm at the office and I've exercised that day. I am much more level-headed. I'm much more friendly to our clients and our prospects and our team. I'm much more relaxed. I'm much more thought out. I'm able to make decisions better. And on days when I don't exercise, I am more overwhelmed, flustered. Sometimes I can get snappy. I feel even more tired during the day, even if I slept longer, which is interesting. So I do exercise for my own mental health. That's it. Not to lose weight, not to get stronger. I love those side effects, but it's just to make me a better person and a better boss. So that's my health why for sure. And then the eating helps me exercise.
Can I do my health why?
Yes, please. Yeah.
So it's very simple. So Grace is 12 years younger than I am, and she's pregnant as we speak here. So congratulations to us.
Thank you. Yeah.
And we don't know if it's a boy or girl yet, but the name is gonna be Harley.
Watch our kid listen to this and it ends
right.
up being named something completely different.
Oh my gosh, no, we'll see. So, but the point is, I want to stay in the best shape that I can be for my kid, but also for myself.
For me, I'm a lot younger, 12 years.
Yes. So I want to see my grandchildren grow up and be able to jump around with them. But this is my long-term vision. My every day and do it now vision is I want to just unfold my own potential, because I think it's either growth or decay, and I want to keep growing as a person, as a human, as a leader, as a husband as well. And I think having a healthy body is a vehicle for that, and this is why I do it. Why do we do what we do? Why did we choose executives to work with? Because makes the biggest impact. Every one of you listeners out there has clients, has family, has employees.
Yeah.
And
if you live a healthier, happier life, you just reflect that onto everybody who comes into contact with you.
And this comes back to us. We believe in karma.
Yes.
Our karma account is full. And to make it even fuller, we created this idea of having you being able to book a free consultation with us, where we don't charge you anything, and we work out a step-by-step game plan for you to achieve your health and fitness goals. So go to arnewild.com/call.
You'll find the link under this show in the show notes or in the YouTube description.
And I'll be happy to sit down with you and find the game plan that will work for you. Then you get to decide, do you want to do it with us or without us? Either way, we cheer for you. And this is it for today. Take care.
Adios.
And to your success and health. Ciao.
Danke. Tschüss. And that's it for today's show. Thank you for spending your valuable time with us. If you want to lose weight but don't want to do it all by yourself, go to arnewildner.com/call and book an appointment for a free 15-minute phone call with us, where we'll look at your situation, your obstacles, and your goals to find out if and how we can help you.